Welcome back to the second game of the day. First one took a little bit after going to 10 exhausting innings. I'm glad I got my ballpark-sized soft drink here. But we are good to go here. This next game between the SSS Monarchs versus the AAA Flowers. Two teams that I think, opening night went a little bit differently for them. SSS Monarchs had a very hard-fought win over the Murkrows. Flowers ran into a little bit of a buzzsaw on the same ship, but daytime versus the Monsters. So I think the Battle of the Princesses should be an interesting one. A lot of similarities between these teams. And I'm looking forward to it. Peach starting off, giving Shy Guy a chance to shine. Diving catch from the second base position. Toadsworth up the middle. Doesn't get the fireballs off before Birdo corrals that one. She gets the ball over there. Birdo has to be one of the league's fan favorite players. I feel like she just sort of does it all. She's a great pitcher, great hitter, great in the field, good synergy, locker room presence. So, I talked a little bit last night, opening night, to our friend Adam, who runs this team, as we go to the bottom of the first. And he said, it's definitely Daisy's team, but she's a voice in the locker. She listens to the voices in the locker room, and Birdo's probably the preeminent voice there. Birdo demands greatness, and not in a demanding way, but in a way that just makes you want to be greater in their presence. Let's hope Daisy can be great here. She takes the bat for the leadoff hitter spot for the Flowers. Julia settles under it in center field. I think one interesting aspect of this game as well, as Birdo hits what will likely be a double in the right field. Nope, just a single. Maybe an underrated aspect of this ship getting chosen for this game is that while there are power hitters on both teams, you saw, I believe it was Green Toad hit a home run last night. The Piantas obviously already had a great showing today with Blue Pianta. But, players like Peach, Daisy maybe aren't your typical home run hitters. But I feel like on this ship you might see you might see more of an offensive output than you would on other stages. Red Noki up the middle, probably going to be it for the inning. Oh wait, can I do the thing now where I was looking at this earlier. Oh, it's managed stream. Where's the prediction? There we go. Oh, you already started prediction, Charlo? Thank you. Oh, Green Noki with an explosion off the bat. Goes foul, but top of the second inning here, we already have our first appearance of the giant blooper. Daisy with a strikeout. I believe first in league history. Julia now up to bat. RBI chance early here. Just one out. Daisy throws an absolute meatball here. Do not swing at that if you know it's good for your batting average. She might just use everything she's got to get out of this one. It's going to depend on the item use here. Can't attack the fireball. He jumps over it, makes the catch. No infield fly, but no out at second. Now 2 outs, 1 on. Green Toad steps up to the plate. Yeah, Daisy, definitely a brick wall when it comes to her pitching. But if you can hit her when she does throw you, non-meatballs, I think it can go, things can get ugly for you. That said, Green Toad obviously didn't read the scouting report. But Shy Guy, overwhelmed by the bomb, goes to attack it, probably an error, and lets Red Pianta, who, smart of him to keep running on 2 outs, or sorry, Yellow Pianta, keep running on 2 outs, scores the game's first run. I feel like everybody steps up and they want to hit a bomb, but if that's how you hit your bomb and you still get a run, I think it's fine. Red Pianta on the bomb there, so great use of the cannon, and now he's going to get a slap hit into right field. Inning's not over yet. That boo combined with the tilt of the ship. Green Toad might get the green light here. He's going home. It's going to be a close play at the plate. Monarchs have it. 2-0. Now, I don't mean to kill the tension, but a little, I guess, information for those of you that might be watching a Mario series for the first time, which I don't imagine as many of you. Those close plays will always go to the runner. I really, really want to find a way to make those random for the hype, but as far as I know, it is either you don't get a close play and you're safe, or you get a close play and you're out. That first game was Game of the Year. I cannot wait to go back for the VOD for that one. It will take longer to upload. Captain versus Captain matchup already early here. 2-0, 2 outs. She's going to lean into her star pitches here. Peach bites on it. Banana's going to have to make the difference here. And they do! Purple Toad runs back. He's safe. Red Pianta almost gets caught lacking at third, but great. The synergy from the Monarchs so far has been the game changer. They have an item on every single hit, and so far those items have equated to at least 2 runs, and maybe more here. Toadsworth, the veteran, knocks one in. 3-0 Monarchs. Now, do you think Peach is the Monarchs and not Daisy, and that's why she's on, like, a cruise ship, because it's technically international waters? That's, like, my headcanon for it. Just like that. Yellow Toad with just some great small ball going on here. You always think that this is going to turn into a home run derby when you see the blooper show up, but the tilt of the outfield is just nightmarish for this Flowers team. Good throw by Matt. Not good enough, though. 2-run score, and game's 5-0 early in the second. Now Yellow Pianta gets on the board. 1 RBI. Missed attack by Paratroopa. 2 RBIs. This outfield just has not adjusted to the elements like you would hope they would. Green Noki up. I believe they've hit around at this point. Well, they won't hit around anymore, but Captain started the inning on the mound. She's going to end it, catching the final out. Down 7-0. Some work to do for the Flowers. No mercy rule in this, so we might be here for a while. Peach is going to throw her star pitch. Obfuscates, but does not make it any harder to hit. Matt gets on board. He says, I'll dust you when we boxing, and I'll get to first while I do it. Red Critter. Probably one of the best power hitters for this team. A little bit of we don't want to say anything disparaging about any of our players, but not quite a locker room guy on this team. But, you know, you can't argue with results. That was just perfect ball placement. Him and Matt, they get along because they appreciate greatness. They want to push each other. Red Magic Koopa up to bat. The Tactician. Two on, no out. 2 strikes. Already a strikeout in this game for her counterpart. Can Peach get one? No, but she can load the bases. Julia corrals that one. Red Paratrooper hops up, crowding the plate. He's going to try and jump on the star pitch. Watches it go by. Counts 0-1. Red Paratroopa sneaks one by Red Pianta. Probably one of the more impressive players of last week, or of yesterday's game defensively. By my count, I believe 5 good plays from Red Pianta leading to outs or double plays. So sneaking that one by him, finally allowing a score, and breaking one of the best pitchers for this team. It's exactly what you want. Shy Guy. Star pitch through. All of a sudden, it's turning into a small ball nightmare in reverse. 7-2, but the base is loaded, no outs. Peach is tired. This could get ugly fast. They go to Toadsworth. They pull him off of first base. Captain will take her position over there. And this Captain v. Captain duel turns into Daisy versus Toad. No hope for a grand slam, but there's sashimi on the field, and it's keeping Toad from fielding that one cleanly. Miracle, he gets the out, but Renner tags from third. It's 1 out, 7-3. Birdo at bat. Slow off-speed pitch. Curveball, cutting inside. Birdo gets one, rips it into right field. Buddy jump might be there, but it's not in time. 3-run bomb. This game's the run difference, 7-6. They've fought back in just an inning. Absolute moonshot. That one might have registered on some amateur radios, some radars. Toadsworth throwing a fit out there. He says, "Get me out of this game." And they go to Yellow Toad. 7-6. We got ourselves a ball game. I think everybody, expectations were high after that last game, but we have two very evenly matched teams, I think. Very evenly crafted. New shortstop. Toadsworth at shortstop. Actually, his native position back when he played in the Mushroom Kingdom leagues. He's an overseas legend. Yellow Toad, the protege, one of the people that Toadsworth is trying to, follow in my footsteps, but he says, "Let me show you how to turn a double play whippersnapper." 4-6-3, 6 runs, just 1 run separating the two teams as we go to the top of the third. Big boy blooper back in play, right field getting tilted down now. Birdo with that signature changeup leading off the inning. Julia swinging at nothing. Daisy with a great play from shortstop. Starts off pitching, but again, I think her role is more of that prototypical starter, where she goes 2 or 3 innings and then you get her out of there and you lean on your other arms. Birdo being more of a mid-innings stretch pitcher. So Daisy, though, the beauty of her going back out to the field is that she's very proficient, Gold Glove candidate. Birdo, changeup, swinging at air, strike 1. Now, Birdo has a great changeup, but I think it's the pitch choice that really gets her in trouble. You'd like to see her use them more to close out counts, but she'll use it to establish some dominance against the hitter, and then they'll they'll go for broke when they know that she doesn't have it in her bag. Great fastball in the inside corner there, catches him looking. Changeup, 0-2. Purple Toad out to right field. That slant, it got the best of this outfield just a couple innings ago, also at 2 outs. Birdo looking tired. You have to think they got to get to at least the 4th before switching pitchers again. Red Critter from first base, making an excellent diving grab there. That one probably wouldn't have scored any runs, but bases loaded, you don't want to risk it. They get out of the inning, no runs. Blooper retreats back underwater. Flyers have a chance to go for the lead here. The athlete known as Matthew gets aboard. Another hit up the center. Red Critter, after the excellent defensive play earlier in the inning, hits a single, turns into a fielder's choice. Julia with a great arm from center field and the wherewithal to throw, skip the cutoff man, go right to the plate. Catches Matt a little bit slow on his get up, and 1 out, runner on first still. Red Magic Koopa hits one weakly to second base. Really no problem for Pianta to turn that, and Toadsworth, after getting the hook on the mound, is going to have a chance to try to hook one over the fence. See, I feel like there's this weird sense of give and take in these games but it'll dry up for both sides, and then as soon as one side breaks the dam, it's like the other side has to respond. Yellow Toad. Looking for a signature moment of his own here. Birdo change up, strike 2. Can she lead on it again here? Just 1 star to her name. She goes for the inside curve. Hit harmlessly to second. Shy Guy corrals it, no problem. They're going to go to another pitcher. They don't want to worry about the arm here. They're going to go to sort of a pitcher by committee deal here. Red Magic Koopa. He has the stuff. He does not have it for long as that lofty curveball comes in for strike 1. Pitch number 2. And lofted out to left field. Chemistry in left field is in disarray now with Red Magic Koopa out of there. We now have a hole at left field. Matt is only red. It's pink means that are friends with Birdo. So, something to keep in mind. We've seen most of the runs come from small ball, but something does get hit out there. There's no stopping it. Julia had the great out last inning. Shy Guy has the great out this one. Red Magic Koopa goes 1, 2, 3. That second inning looking like an anomaly. Scoreless since then. Do you think that oh, hold on a second. It's a screamer to left field. Home run! Solo shot by Koopa the Kid. He gets all of that one. Hooks left. No foul pole to stop it. That ball touches down in the presumed Atlantic Pacific. And this game's tied. I was about to say something so stupid, you know? That's the beauty of this game. It's no lead safe. None. Daisy at bat. You gotta love what you're seeing from your team, you know? And she responds in kind. She goes 1. See, I was going to say, do you think this is like the Rogers Center in Toronto where you can like stay in the cruise rooms up there and then like you can just watch the game? Because that would be like, what would be the best spectator experience, you know? 2-1, 1 out, 1 strike. Game tied, 4th inning. Courtesy of a Paratroopa bomb. Another... Ooh, very close there. Toadette with the very good speed, but bases loaded. Greenoki avoids probably a run there. Star fastball gets all of it, turns on it. Daisy scores. The the Flowers, excuse me, have their first lead of the night. And so far, today's games, cinema. They've been excellent. Matt gets a lot of that one. That's going to be out to the warning track. Julia can't get under it. Pal blocks out. She attacks to get it out of her hand, but Greenoki gets caught in the blast. Toadette scores from second, 10-7. And I want to say, just for the dramatic gravitas of it, that's the dagger. But I mean, this was a team that was down 7-0 at one point. I don't think you can say that. I think both these teams could just explode at any time. I don't think unless they have a double-digit lead, this game's safe. But they're going to another pitcher anyways. We got to see the stuff that Green Toad has as maybe the most dangerous hitter for the Monarchs comes up to bat. Forces the grounds into what could have been a double play, but the sure-handed Red Pianta makes a critical error to load the bases. Doesn't get out of the inning. This could get bad. He gets redemption. 4, 6, 3, double play, put away, inning over. 4 runs and a lead later. The Monarchs have 3 to get 3. Outfield is in shambles. Very good point. When the Flowers Monarchs come back to pitch, they're gonna have to keep everything in the yard. But I think at this point, their best bet is just to do what they can with the bats. You know, they've already scored a lot. I think they can do it again. Magic Koopa's somebody who he probably has maybe the sickest stuff on the team, but he also has the kind of stuff that if you start to hit him, you can chase him from the mound, like a dog and a mailman. Shy Guy, great snag there. Turns 2. 4-3 on the put away. I don't believe both outfields are completely cooked. There's still right field, and this one is fine, but left field is cooked. Paracupa, Matthew. Both very good options. Great! Shy Guy responsible for almost all 3 outs here. He, you know, I feel like a lot of people say he doesn't have the length to play that position, but he has been great there. And the Flowers going to have a chance to add to their lead. This time, beneficiaries of this blooper tilt again. Very active night for the big guy. I think he wants to watch some baseball. Can you blame him after how good these games have been? Double play. Shortstop, 6-3. Catches in the air. Gets the runner for tagging. Flowers. Daisy takes a massive swing. Julia, interference by the cheap. Daisy turns 2 standing up. Oh, man, you hate to see it. Julia, a great fielder, but those fish are brutal, man. They're going to get in the way again. This might be another run, almost certainly. 7-11 the score. Home team just... They clawed their way back, and I think, you know, the one thing about Daisy as a captain, she says, not good enough. I want more. She says, I don't care if I win by 8 or 14, but you should try to win 8 to... You know, like 7 to 99. I want to run up that scoreboard. Toadette hits into a quick put away to the second baseman. But Flowers are good for 1 as the lead balloons to 4. Toadsworth loops 1 into the left field to start potential Monarchs rally. The advisor on first base. His protege right behind him in the batting order. E2 smokes 1 into left center. Matt corrals that one. First and second loaded. Red Magic Koopa tired. And into the batter's box steps Yellow Pianta. Eyeballing it. Swings for contact. Another one into left center. The quick throw doesn't get anybody, but the bases are loaded. None are out. Tying run at the plate. It is Greenoki, but Julia right behind her in batting order. We saw Bobby Wasabi last night hit the first home run in league history. We're looking for another me to make it a trend. Oh! Yellow Pianta with excellent hustle. They try to turn the 6-4-3 triple play. But the throw from Shy Guy to Red Critter just not enough, and they turn 2. Now the tying run? No. Paratrooper now in. Now, okay, the outfield is still fine, but it did get slower. Julia makes good contact, sends it right to Matt, though. They escaped the inning without a run. You know, I always find myself thinking that this is just the... I've never been on a cruise, but... Oh! Anytime I talk about nothing! Okay. Anytime I talk about nothing, these position players just want to hit like crazy home runs. That was absurd. I know that was blooper assisted. This is always the one that I think of the most, despite never having taken a cruise, that I would want to go to the most. I feel like it would just be the most enjoyable, other than like the creature attacking the boat. Like, if I was just in a random room... Oh, God, this game has a way of waking you up. Flowers. I think at this point feel good about their lead, but they could add a couple more. Green to... Okay. Dying at the warning track. Julia settling underneath it. No cheeps to end it this time. Monarchs. Last chance inning. Need for. Two balls to start. Paratroopa, not known for his pitching, but forces a weak grounder up through center. Second baseman corrals it. Critter tags the bag. 2 outs, separating the Flowers from their first win in history. They're going to have to wait, though. Purple Toad up the bat. He hits a looping shot. Item's going to have to make the difference. Matt stays resolute. 2 outs now. This is their last batter. And it's the captain. Can the Monarchs find themselves 2-0? Or is the dream dead? Shy Guy puts away the captain at first. Game over. 11-7. Flowers, the Atomic Animatronics. Get on board. Both teams 1-1 after that. Excellent game. Monarchs score 7 in the second. And find themselves in the losing end of the scoreboard after. MVP, Birdo. Go ahead, home run, I believe. Alright, let's go ahead and do this for the recording. And then, you know me, I'm just going to need a couple seconds, maybe a minute or two to get ready for the next game.